Papa, it's feel like a Malcolm.
Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? You're welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing another top 10 video. I hope you guys are excited. I am excited. Now let's get into the video. Today I'm going to be doing my top 10 best active players, like players that are still playing football, players that are not retired yet. I'm going to be doing my top 10 active football players. So there's going to be a little bit of a Messi Ronaldo debate on this. So stick to the video to the end, so you have to see my take on that, because we all know it's definitely going to be Messi and Ronaldo at the top of the list. But let's see who tops my list. So in 10th place, I've gone for Sadio Mane in 10th place as the 10 best active 10 best active players across the world. Sadio Mane has been really fantastic. I've talked about him in one of my previous videos when I did the top 10 African best active players. You can check it out. Sadio Mane has been fantastic. He has had an amazing career at Liverpool, from Southampton to Liverpool, winning one Champions League with Liverpool and one Premier League. Didn't win much because obviously they faced the very good Pep Guardiola Man City, and it cost them. They played 3 Champions League finals and they could only win one of them, and he was very instrumental in those ones. I think he finished second place in the Ballon d'Or. I think second or third, but I think he finished second in the Ballon d'Or in an era. It was towards the end of Ronaldo Messi era, when they were dominating, but they were still there. I think he finished second place ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think Messi won it that year. So I think that's a massive achievement. For we know what happened to players that played in the era of Messi and Ronaldo. They didn't get to win the Ballon d'Or a lot, and Mane was one of the players that really came close. You understand? So that's a big achievement on his part. So I think he has achieved a lot. He has won 2 AFCON, which is really massive. Winning the African best player, I think 2 times, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Sadio Mane has had a very good career, and he's in 10th place in my active best players in world football. In 9th place is another African player. In 9th place is Mohamed Salah. Sadio Mane, one of Sadio Mane's best partnerships. Remember that iconic Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, and Roberto Firmino front three during that Jurgen Klopp era in Liverpool. So Mohamed Salah has been absolutely fantastic. Having come to the Premier League, he first came to Chelsea, it didn't work out for him. Then he went to Roma, came back to Liverpool, and he's become a monster, breaking so many records in the Premier League. One of the few players to have won the Premier League, the Premier League Golden Boot and the Playmakers Award in the same season. I think that's him, Thierry Henry, and Harry Kane. So he did that. He had the Premier League record for most goal contributions in a season before he was broken by Haaland, I think. So he has had some really top seasons, finishing 4th in the Ballon d'Or. Finishing 4th in the Ballon d'Or in the last season. I think that was his highest Ballon d'Or ranking. African best player of the season, I think 3 times. He didn't win the AFCON, won the Champions League, won 2 Premier League titles. Sadio Mane also won Bundesliga, by the way. Salah won 2 Premier League titles and a few Carabao Cups and FA Cups. And I think he has had a fantastic career. I think he has won the Premier League Player of the Season 2 times. He's one of the only 5 players to have done that. So I think he has had some incredible records in the Premier League, and in the Champions League he has also turned up in the Champions League when playing 2 finals and winning one of them against Tottenham. Salah has been in the game for a long time, and he's been really consistent. One of the best players in Premier League history for sure. So Mohamed Salah is 9th place in my list, and in 8th place I've gone for a centre back who had an incredible career, in the person of who is still having an incredible career. I think he's still playing football. Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos is still playing football, so he makes it in 8th place in my list. Fantastic defender. They really find centre back, to be honest. Before the likes of Sergio Ramos, we don't see a lot of defenders getting into the opposition box, scoring goals, taking penalties, doing all of those things. I know that's not the basic of being a defender, but when you talk about the basics of being a defender, I think Sergio Ramos is also one of the best defenders in football history. He's very rugged with his defending. He can tackle. He can read the game. He's a complete defender for me. The fact that people mistake the fact that he can score goals. Like when defenders score goals, it tends to be like, but it's not all about goals. But he's still doing his job. He's still tying down top players, and he's still a very good player. So I think Sergio Ramos, with 5 Champions League titles to his name, I think he won about 3 La Liga, and winning the World Cup with Spain, and so on. I think he won the Euros in Spain as well. So I think Sergio Ramos has had an incredible career, and he is 8th place in my list. And in 7th place, I've gone for a midfielder who plays his trade currently at Napoli, who is he's an ex-Manchester City player. You already know who I'm talking about. Is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is in 7th place on my list. Having ended the Man City local champion tag alongside Erling Haaland and co and Foden. They used to call them the local champion because they haven't won the Champions League. They ended it. They won the treble with Manchester City. They are the second team in English football history to win the treble. You understand? So it's not an easy feat. They won the Champions League, won about 5 Premier League titles to his name. I think 5 is either 5 or 6 for Kevin De Bruyne. Having won the Premier League Player of the Season, won a lot of accolades. I think Kevin De Bruyne has had a really fantastic season. One of the greatest creators in the history of the game. One of the best midfielders in the history of the Premier League. I remember times when Kevin De Bruyne has had the kind of seasons that Man City start the season, maybe the middle of the season he gets injured, and maybe another team overtakes Man City, and immediately, like when we talk about Man City always turning up towards the end of the season, it's always when Kevin De Bruyne comes back from an injury and he starts firing. I remember one season when he came back from an injury, and the rank up says the whole country is shaking because one man is back. Like his impact, he's had a very good career, and he has also won things to back it up. He won a lot of FA Cup titles, Carabao Cup, ending up winning the Champions League and the Club World Cup. You understand? But he has really struggled for his country. They haven't been able to win anything for Belgium due to the famous Belgium golden era. They didn't win anything with Belgium, same as Mohamed Salah, but we're talking about the best players, the active best players. We're going to give them the accolade regardless of if they achieve something for their country or not. But trophies are important, of course. It also contributes to why they are where they are in the list. So moving on to 6th place, Kevin De Bruyne is my 7th best active players right now. Moving on to 6th place, I've gone for Uruguay international, Inter Miami superstar Luis Suarez, who in my opinion I consider him the best striker in football history, because if you are a striker, you are prized with scoring goals, creating chances, turning up in big moments, and I think Luis Suarez has done that. I remember a season where he was banned, I think for biting someone. He was banned for about 5 to 6 games. For first, I'm sure that about first 5, 6, 7 games in the Premier League, he didn't play, and he ended up winning the Premier League Golden Boot in that same season. Went to Barcelona, won the Golden Boot in the era of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. You understand? It takes a lot to do that, and I think he scored over 600 career goals already. I think Luis Suarez is absolutely fantastic, and he deserves to be in this list. In 6th place, winning 1 Champions League title. Didn't win anything with Uruguay, but I think they have done well in a couple of tournaments, but they haven't been able to to win any. I think he won the La Liga with Barcelona. I think 2 times or 3 times. I'm not so sure. It's either 2 times or 3 times. He won the La Liga with Barcelona. He also went to Atletico when Barcelona dumped him. They felt like he wasn't good enough anymore. He went to Atletico and won the league with Atletico. So that was absolutely fantastic from Suarez. I think Suarez had a very good career. He's still playing, but he's at the end of his career right now, and I think he deserves to be in this list. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about my rankings. Share your thoughts. Feel free to share your opinion. I'm always there in the comment section to respond. Moving on to the top 5. In 5th place, I've gone for Neymar Jr., the Brazilian superstar, who, in my opinion, is a very good player, one of the most skillful players that we've ever seen in the game. He is absolutely fantastic. Injuries have been a massive blow to his career, but despite that, he has still gone on to achieve great things, and his numbers, even he's one of the best, one of the players that you can say that he has it in. He has eye test, but he also has the stats to back up that he's a quality player. I think Neymar is absolutely fantastic. He won a lot of League One titles. I don't know. I think about four or three League One titles in PSG. Won a few La Ligas in Barcelona, and he also won the Champions League with Barcelona. And he didn't win anything with Brazil. That's one of the biggest weak points that he has. He didn't win anything with Brazil, even though Brazil has always been a serial winning team. But that doesn't take anything away from what Neymar has done. I think if you watch, Neymar is one of the players that you go to the stadiums to watch. With, likewise, all of the players in this list, to be honest, because they are all great players. So I think Neymar is 5th place in my list. He was, I think, for a period of about 5 seasons, he was always in the top 10 of the Ballon d'Or, and that's some longevity. You understand? So I think Neymar has been absolutely fantastic. Currently playing in Santos in the Brazilian league. That's Neymar in 5th place. So moving on to 4th place, I have gone for Kylian Mbappe. Now this may sound controversial because a lot of people say why will you have Mbappe this high? But I think Mbappe has deserved to be this high because if you're talking about football, we are talking about the ultimates of football, and when it comes to football, Mbappe has really achieved some great heights. You understand? Having won the World Cup, won multiple league titles in League One. Currently playing for Real Madrid. Didn't win anything major in his first season, but still had a very good season. Still won the European Golden Boot and finished 5th in the Ballon d'Or ranking. So the only thing that you could like say against Kylian Mbappe is the fact that he hasn't won the Ballon d'Or and he hasn't won the Champions League. But his records in the World Cup speaks for itself. He's one of the highest goal scorers in the World Cup history at his age. He's already won the World Cup. He's already won the World Cup Golden Boot. He's already played two World Cup finals in two attempts. He also haven't won the Euros as well. So you can say winning the Euros, winning the Ballon d'Or, and winning the Champions League, which I think is going to do at least 2 of those things, definitely. So I think right now, at the moment, I think Kylian Mbappe is the 4th best active players in world football. With we can see his goals record. Like we know that the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, we are thinking that they cannot be matched, but with the way the likes of Mbappe, Haaland, and some of these players are going, I think the likes of Ronaldo and Messi, those records that they are fighting to extend. There's a reason why the likes of Messi and Ronaldo are not retired yet, because they see these boys and they know that they are coming for their records. You understand? So I have Kylian Mbappe in 4th place. Now the big 3. I don't know if you have guessed who is in the 3rd place, but I think some of you might have guessed him. Some of you might have not. If you have not guessed who the 3rd person is, because I know a lot of you know that it's Messi and Ronaldo in the first and second position. But if you have not guessed it, guess who the 3rd person is before guess in the comment section before you watch before you continue the video. So in third place, I've gone for Luka Modric. I think Luka Modric has had an absolutely incredible career. The only player to have won the Ballon d'Or in Ronaldo and Messi's era. When we are talking about their era, there's this 15 years era that they dominated football. Luka Modric is the only player to have won the Ballon d'Or in that era, dragging Croatia to the World Cup final for the first time in their history, and he has won six Champions League titles, won the most by any player in football history, alongside the likes of Toni Kroos and I think Cavajal. So I think Modric has been absolutely fantastic. He's not the one that stacks up all of the stats, but the record speaks for itself. His performances for Croatia and Real Madrid, because when it comes to football, if you are doing it for both club and country, that's what separates men from boys. You understand? When you are doing it for both club and country on a consistent basis, that's what separates men from boys for me. You understand? And he has been doing it for both club and country. He was very integral in the 6 Champions League that he won for Real Madrid. There was not any season that he was not a key part of that Champions League winning side. So I think Luka Modric deserves to be in this list. In third place, now the big two. First of all, I am a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, and I love Cristiano Ronaldo, and I think Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi are the greatest players in football history, both our time, past tense, and until anyone outdoes what they have done. So I think they are both absolutely fantastic. Football is a very, very subjective topic. Everybody has different opinions, right? So if I say that Messi is better than Ronaldo or Ronaldo is better than Messi, doesn't mean I am right, but I'm going to say my opinion. So being a Cristiano Ronaldo fan, I absolutely respect what Cristiano Ronaldo have done. I love Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's so disrespected, and that's what pisses me off, especially by the main media. He's so disrespected by ex-players as well. Many people talk about his character, but everybody have their own characters. We have seen the likes of Messi show some characters in recent time that sometimes I feel like having ignored, but that's not the point of this video. But I think Messi has achieved more than Cristiano Ronaldo. You can talk about who you like as a player. You can talk about who plays the exact way, who you feel, who you support. But I think Messi has achieved more than Cristiano Ronaldo, having won the most trophies in football history, more than Ronaldo, having won the Ballon d'Or, even though the Ballon d'Or is a voted award, but having won it 8 times to Cristiano Ronaldo's 5 times. And having, in terms of when we're talking about goals are the most important thing. Cristiano Ronaldo holds that record for most goals in the football history, and definitely I think he's going to break the 1,000 goal record. But Messi having more goal contributions than Cristiano Ronaldo in less games speaks for itself, and having more trophies, having won the World Cup, winning the best player in the World Cup, I think Messi a little bit edges Ronaldo for me. So Cristiano Ronaldo is in 7th place. There's not much to say about Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. I think they are absolutely fantastic. We are so blessed to have these two in our time, to have witnessed these 2 great players in our time. So I think there's nothing that I can say about Cristiano Ronaldo. Won 5 Champions Leagues, won the league in 3 different European top 5 leagues, as highest goal scorer in Premier League, Golden Boot in Premier League, La Liga, Champions League, multiple European Golden Boot, multiple award, multiple records to a name, same as Lionel Messi. I think they are undoubtedly the 2 greatest players of all time. So, but I think I'll put Messi in number 1, simply because I think Messi has overachieved Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of achievements. So that's my list. So in 10th, let's quickly go through the list. In 10th place, I've gone for Sadio Mane. In 9th place, I've gone for Mohamed Salah. In 8th place, I've gone for Sergio Ramos. And in 7th place, I've gone for Kevin De Bruyne. In 6th place, I have gone for Luis Suarez. In fifth place, I've gone for Neymar, and in fourth place, I've gone for Kylian Mbappe. In third place, I've gone for Luka Modric. In second place, I've gone for Cristiano Ronaldo, and in first place, I've gone for Lionel Messi. So tell me, what changes were you going to make? Who would you swap? Who do you think would have been in the list that missed out in the like? There's a lot of players that miss out in this list for me, but it is what it is. Some players are going to miss out. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section, and see you on the next video. Please subscribe to my channel, share your thoughts, always like, share, subscribe, and let's keep pushing. Thank you, and see you on the next one.